Hello Union, today I'm going to show you something different. It will be my current routine that I perform before every handstand workout that I do to improve my shoulder range of motion. This is one of my weak links when it comes to handstand, is my shoulder flexion range of motion. I have a big limitation here because of the other work that tends to get more in the pecs, in the lats, due to the front lever, the planche, and tend to have impact on shoulders and have internal rotation increased, and also a shoulder flexion limitation, mainly because of the lats. Once they are a shoulder extension muscle, and with that said, they will pull against the shoulder flexion and limit that range of motion. With that said, I would like to show you the routine that I perform before the handstand workout. It's only 3 exercises, and let's go to it. So guys, as I told you, I'm going to show you a routine to improve your shoulder flexion for the handstand, but before that I'm going to show you how my shoulder flexion is before the routine to compare to the after the routine. But before that, if you are new to the channel, my name is Bruno and this is the Workout Union channel. Here I show you some routines, tips, tutorials, and even some of my training related to calisthenics, street workout and bodyweight training. And if you want to learn more and you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell in to receive all the notifications. So with that said, let's go to the actual video. So with that said, let's go and assess my own shoulder flexion before this routine. This is how my shoulder flexion looks right now. So this is before the routine. Let's go to the routine and then let's assess it again at the end. So the first thing I like to do is use the foam roller to roll both my latissimus dorsi and also my pectoralis. With that, increase the range of motion and also the blood flow of the muscle. So for the lats, I lay on my side with the foam roller right under the latissimus dorsi, and I go all the way through its range through the whole muscle, and I massage it for a little longer, like about a minute, and I do this all on all of the range of motion of the muscle. And also when I feel a painful knot, a painful part of the muscle, I just stop here and I press harder here, trying to really compress this region to increase the blood flow to it and to help it release it. So I also like to do some active movement, going to rotation and also to shoulder extension and flexion, because it's shown that it improves the range of motion of the muscle when doing like this, better than just rolling it up. So let's go for about a minute and then change it to the other side. So guys, this was the lats. Now let's go a little bit to the pecs, and let's do it by laying with the foam roller like in a diagonal position, where you put the pectoralis on top of it and then just roll it over through its range of motion. The same way that I did with the lats, I go all the range of motion to improve the blood flow and to release a little bit the muscle, and then when I find a painful knot, I just stop here and I roll it on this small range of motion. Also in this one I like to do the movements like in the other one, rotations, and also shoulder extension and flexion. So guys, the rolling is done, and as you can see here and here, the parts that I focused more because it's the more tense parts, you see the red marks, and this means that the blood flow was increased in this part, and it's a good thing for the muscle, for it to move better. Next one, we are going to use a stick and also a weight. In this case I'm going to use a kettlebell, but you can also use a weight, a disc weight, so that you can put in the stick like this. But I'm going to use the kettlebell because it's the weight that I normally use right now. It's about 8 kilos to improve that shoulder flexion, that passive shoulder flexion. I'm going to also use the foam roller as a support, also to increase the amount of shoulder flexion that I can go, and also to improve the thoracic extension that I need also for the handstand. With that said, let's go to this exercise. Okay, now I put the foam roller here and I grab the stick with the weights. I go to about the mid portion of the thoracic spine, and then I pick up the weights with the stick. The hands go a little like in the handstand, right under the shoulders, and then I let it slowly fall down and just hold this position. Here, trying to go to the maximum that I can, breathing always, and letting it go and release the tissues. A key point here is not letting your lower back arch like this, but keeping it neutral or even in a posterior pelvic tilt, so that it's the position of the handstand and that you can work it better. So let's stay here for a quite while and try to relax in this position. If you want to rest, you can come up and rest a little bit, breathe, and then you can go again. You can also change the position of your thoracic spine, the foam roller on your thoracic spine, and just hold it here. Okay. After some sets of this one, I also like to do another one that is a strength exercise, a strength at the end of range of motion, because here now from this exercise you improve the range of motion, but passively. Now you want to do this but actively and strengthen that range of motion so that your body recognizes it and knows that this is a position that you want to be. So with that said, I'm going to use again the stick, and for this I'm going to lay down with my belly facing down like this and do some shoulder flexion with the pole, the stick. So I'm going to grab it, as I said, like in the handstand position, more related to wrists to the shoulders, and then here, head down, activate your gluteus and your abs like in the handstand, and do this by making a posterior pelvic tilt, and then you want to raise your arms up and hold it here. You hold it like for 10 to 15 seconds and then you relax. This one is good, and it's also an intense exercise for your stabilizers of your back, of your shoulders, and also for that deltoid that you want to increase the range of motion and get that mind-muscle connection as well. So we're going to repeat this again. Activate your core, posterior pelvic tilt, and then go again. Always keep breathing, and you can relax. I normally do this for 5 sets, 15 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, but now I just did 2 sets so that the video don't go too long. But anyway, I believe this will help you show you some difference from the starting point to now of my shoulder flexion. Anyway, it improves even better when I do more of this. So let's check this out right now. So let's go, let's see how this improved, if it improved. So this is how it looks at the end. I feel like it improved. I don't know, I have to see the footage after when I'm editing and after when I look at it. Even if it doesn't improve that much, I feel like it goes freely and it goes with an easier range of motion, with an easier motion through this flexion of the shoulder, and I feel like this helped me to the handstand section that I'm going to have right now. Also, if you want to know more exercises for the handstand like this, quick exercises, things that will help you in your training, like for the thoracic extension, exercises for that movement and for that part of your body to also improve your handstand as well, let me know in the comments down below. I would appreciate it, some ideas from you, some topics that you want to see next on the videos. So with that said, make sure you share it with your friends and comment down below if you like it or not, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you on the next video.